So he missed his W, he missed his Q. Is there a chance he can stun them with the E? In this case, look.
There's still a little bit of a cooldown left, so no.
Not really, exactly. So this fight is over. Why are we following? Why are we following? Run! Go on the minions! Fuck you, Alistair! You missed your combo. Bye-bye. Like, if this is a trash, and he's here, and he throws the hook, he misses, do you still... Oh, I'm gonna follow him to like... For what? He missed everything. If this is Blitzcrank and he's here and he's trying to hook, and he misses it, do you still go in? No, you run. You run and you go on the minions. So this is what I need to focus on. So not the best. And now Alistar is roaming, not something that you can do better here. Just don't get poked and don't die. And Alistar is carrying the game. It's GG. GG Alistar. You see, enemy team is already tilted. Just don't die here. Because you're like, oh, but Alistar is roaming. You know, what can I do? It's like, yes, it's tilting. But it's more tilting for enemy Veigar and enemy jungle. Because they lose their lane. You still get a farm. Okay, let's see how you followed here. This is much better. So you stay close to your Alistar. He goes in, and your positioning is pretty good. So let's see what you're gonna do right now. Okay, this is another important thing, and this is why we are hard stack gold for years. Okay, and this is what we need to fix. We're gonna see why. So when Alistar goes in, what is his combo?
QE.
QE?
Your headbutt and the knock up.
QE.
Yeah, QE.
So the combo on Alistar is QE. Okay, let's try this combo. I wanna test the combo. Okay, so you have a new combo for Alistar. It's good, it's good. It's always nice to learn, you know?
Headbutt and whatever that, knock up is. Whatever the buttons are.
Okay, what does... Okay, let's see what Easy does. I don't know if you... Okay, let's see. Let's do the QE combo.
Use the stomp, or, whatever that is.
Let's see. So I go... QE! Wait. Let's do it again. Wait. QE. Well, doesn't work, right? So this is the W. This is the W. Yeah. This is the headbutt. You see? So this is how you get to the target. And if you get to the target and then press Q, that's the combo. You know this, right? Yeah. And then the E, you press it, and if you stay close to him, it will activate. Yeah. And you have to auto-attack to proc. Did you know this?
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember which way around.
So there, I don't know if you paid attention in the combo. I will show you. So he did W to get closer to target. He walked up, used the E, and then Q. That's a good combo. And if you're like half human, you can do it like pretty fast as well with the flash. If you're like really good. But I want to show you something right here. So if the Alistar hits the combo, it can be a free win. Okay? It can be a free win. Let's take a look at this. Okay, Alistar comes. Let's see. So let's see, slow motion. Alistar going in, Keria ready. W on the minion. Q for the air. What do you think about this play? So, yes, please.
No, go on.
What did you want to say?
No. Go on, speak.
Okay. So he W'd, and now if he uses his Q, the boom, the knock up, we can win. And you can ulti or you can Q, whatever you have. In this case, you don't have ult. Now he actually misses the Q. What should we do right now?
E. That's a misfortune, at least.
E to help him escape?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have your E?
No, I don't have my E.
Wait, so how do you E? Okay, so what do you do then? What should we do?
I don't know.
So he missed his W, he missed his Q. Is there a chance he can stun them with the E?
Well,
what do you think? In this case, look,
there's still a little bit of a cooldown left, so no.
Not really, exactly. So this fight is over. Why are we following? Why are we following? Run! Go on the minions! Fuck you, Alistair! You missed your combo. Bye-bye. Like, if this is a trash, and he's here, and he throws the hook, he misses, do you still... Oh, I'm gonna follow him to like... For what? He missed everything. Because this is the biggest mistake you're doing. Level 1. The Seraphim has no cooldown and you're chilling, closing your eyes, chilling, not punishing anything. So you're not identifying the biggest cooldown that you need to care about in the lane, and in this case it's Seraphim Q, the poke. And the moment you identify that and you know the cooldown, in this case it's 8 seconds, you want to play around it, and when it's on cooldown you want to do something. But at the same time you don't know your support. QWE, combo for Alistair. If he misses the Q, he misses the W, how are we gonna kill them? So we're out. If this is Blitzcrank and he's here and he's trying to hook and he misses it, do you still go in? No, you run. You run and you go on the minions. So this is what I need to focus on.
Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
You need to look in your games, who is my support and how do I want to play? Because this, pay attention to this. He uses Q, he misses it, and pay attention to your clicks. Look at your clicks. Clicks number 1, bronze. Clicks number 2, bronze. Clicks number 3, bronze. Where are we going? 4, bronze. 5, bronze. 6, bronze. Where are we going? Why are we following this? Run to the minions. 6, 7, 8. Where are we going? This is never gonna work because we have no ability on Alistair. And they're running. They're not gonna stand still and get hit by the Alistair E. Run, run, go on the minions, run, run. Don't walk in their abilities. Run, 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 run. And only now you're starting to back off. But you almost got hit by the Jinxie, you see that? So this is why you're coin flipping games. It's because we don't have a good support understanding and we don't have a good game sense. There is many times where he misses the combo, but you keep following, you keep hoping. It's like, bro, he missed his most important abilities. We don't need to keep going. That's the important thing. And then here he... So he ulted. You could dodge, but you see where your mouse is. Your mouse is to press B. And because your mouse is to press B, when you see the ulti, it's hard for you to move. You see that? Why I say that it's bad to use your mouse to click on recall. Very bad. It's very, very bad. So press recall with the mouse. Leveling up abilities with the mouse. So like big patterns. Big patterns, big patterns. Because you shouldn't... You know that you can press B on the keyboard and your mouse is gonna be there. So when you see this ult, you click here instantly. But because your mouse was here, you need to reposition it yourself the mouse from there and move it to the left and click here to dodge. Yeah, but that's too many inputs. Your brain is, you know, you're just forcing your brain to think when you can just use your keyboard, you know? So you buy Berserker boots?
Yeah.
It's good on MF? New meta?
No.
You like them, right?
Yes.
I see, I
For
see.
some reason.
Okay, shit. Do you know that your W gives you attack speed?
I know.
How much?
Yes.
How much attack speed? 5,
I
10,
don't
3.
remember.
Just give me a number.
I think it's maxed out. It was like 40% or something like that. I don't remember by heart.
Okay, 40%. Okay, that feels a lot. 40%. Okay. What about the boots that you just bought? How much do they give you?
25, I think, or 15. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know exactly.
No problem. No problem. No worries. You don't need to know exactly if you know the numbers. So let's say it's 40. You said it's 40. Let's say it's 40. And the Berserker boots, they are 25, which is actually true. This is how much they give you. Why would you buy Berserker boots when you already have almost double of Berserker boots on the W that you can use it every 3 seconds if you just, you know, use it on reset your passive? It's pretty bad. In fact, MF doesn't really need boots. She doesn't need attack speed. She has the W. That's why you will see challenger players, grandmaster players, they don't buy boots. Very rarely. And if they buy boots, it's usually, you know, swiftness, stabbies, you know, as you can see right here. Very, very few players will buy these boots, the Berserker Grief. So they're not very good, especially early like this. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad for sure. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do right now. So you purchased these boots, you did not get BF sword when you should have, you did not greed for BF, well, it's not greed because it was just a small risk, but if you have BF sword right now, you'll do a lot more damage because she benefits a lot from having AD since, yeah, that's the champion. Like you see when you trade here, it's like, oh, but if I had a little bit more attack speed, then it's like, attack speed for what? You just hit her once, Q her maybe, and then that's it. This is your trade on MF, so it's not like about auto-attacking them a lot. Even though you do have an Alistar, so you could say that you're using a lot of auto attacks when you all in them. It's mostly burst. Try to E, okay. Trying to push. It's so funny how you push. It's so funny how you push. You push like literally like a first time miss first. And how many points do you have on MF?
On
Do you have more than 1 million?
close.
Close to 1 million. Do you have close to 1 billion?
Million.
Let's see. Really? Oh, you're very close and that's nice. Okay. So close to 1 million. I see. Interesting. Okay, so let me just get items and let me show you how to clear a wave like a human. Let me show. Let's see. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. Okay. So first, everything has to be done in a rush. I use only auto attacks on different minions, so I can just W like as much as possible. See this? How much I do? I just spam it. That's step number 1. You use it. You see how fast it resets? Because you know that every time you use your passive on the minions, your W, you know, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's how you do it. So before you push, you do auto, and then you W instantly, and then you use auto attack on as many minions as possible, then you W again, then you W again, and you just do this. First step number 1. This is still a half human, like a kind of like a subhuman, you know? If you want to be a really good player, well, don't E, but you probably knew this, it's 80 mana, it's fucking bad. So if you want to push like a human, this is what you do. Number 1, you use W. Number 2, you always kill the minions that are low with your Q. So then you can be really efficient. Let's see on the next wave. Look at this. So I W, perma, I Q this, auto, 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 W. And if a minion is low, what do you do if a minion is low? Just Q it like this. See how smooth it is. Clean. So I use my W to reset my passive, so I get as many Ws as possible, because yes, it gives you 40% attack speed at 0.1, but it gets to up to 100% attack speed at 0.5. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And then also use your Q to blow the minions up. So here when I push, I W, but I Q instantly the minions that are low. And then I instantly push. Yeah, be careful with the mana, because you're gonna be mana hungry. But that's how you do it.
That's the biggest problem in the lane, you know.
Yes.
When I am using, you know, too much mana, then there is nothing for the fight.
Of course. But what I'm saying is, you're preparing yourself for a recall. Why do you need mana? So that's why you're like pushing and recalling anyway. So it's like, oh, but if I have, you know, I need mana, like for what? You need mana in base, you know, you're gonna get mana. So that's why you do this if you want to recall after you push. So yeah, because here you're like kind of grandpa level. Look at this. It's like, I'm gonna push. Let's see. Okay, first minion, second minion. What is your passive? Q. Kill. Okay, kill the minion that is low to bounce on the Q. No, oh, no double. No. Okay. I guess we're chilling. I guess we are chilling. And now I hope you recall, because you have 2,000 gold right here. Oh boy. Gonna stay. How much for Bloodthirster?
1,300.
1,300. That's why you stay probably. Now you have it?
Yeah.
So why you stay? Oh, shit. Okay. Like, I understand. Like, you have a lot of gold. You should recall. Like, if you can push this wave and reset instantly, you should do it. But now it's like, oh, but I need 100 more gold for BF for my item. Okay. Yeah, no problem. If you really need the gold, no problem. And here I'm like, okay, you have it. Why do you recall? But I need to stay because she's fleeting the wave. Yes, but Alistar is on top lane and Jinx is coming back to the lane. So if you try to go here and attack her, Jinx is soon in lane, which means they'll force the fight. Seraphim ult, Seraphim E, Seraphim whatever, root, whatever. So if you have the Bloodthirster in base, which you do, even if they have a freeze, it's okay, leave them. You lose like 3-4 minions, but when you come back, you have BF sword, so you can fight them. So when you have a big item, huge item in base, in many cases you can even let them freeze, because when you come, you know that when you come back, you'll completely win against them. Because now look what happened. He didn't recall, and the Jinx is in the lane. And now you can't recall. If you recall, you lose plates. It's like, no, but Alistar is roaming. No, this is your fault. You should be back to lane with Alistar. You should be right there right now. And with BF sword. And something tells me that when we're fighting right now, we're not gonna win as hard as we would with the Bloodthirster. Oh my god, they're actually gonna stay. You need to push this and recall. Yeah, like even this is really bad. Really bad. Like, you need to recall right now, even without pushing the wave. You have 2.5k gold. Even if you have BF sword. BF sword is a massive power spike. It's 40 AD. Yeah. I would take this minions and recall, but now we have Bloodthirster. So take these minions and run in base. Run.
I tend to get, you know, I don't know, like fixated on the support. If the support is moving in, then I don't know, I want to follow, because I've been flamed so many fucking times when I see that it's a stupid move from the support. He's going into a massive, you know, minion wave, and then
Yeah.
you know I didn't follow because I see that that's a stupid move, you know.
Yeah.
Then you get the million pings, and he's, you know, says that you're inting. I just, you know, it's like a, you know, PTSD moment.
PTSD, yeah.
Fuck it, I'm
But
just gonna follow, you know, and let's see what happens.
You need to have the
Just guys
confidence.
here.
You need to have the confidence to say, no, sorry, I have so much gold. I just can't. If he's already in, then you should follow. But look at Alistair right now. He's not in, and he's not about to be in. He's, in fact, running. So I'm not saying when he's fighting, you leave and you recall, you say, fuck you, Alistair, bye-bye. But if you press B right after you take this minions, and then he doesn't really do anything yet, that's fine. That's just fine. If you have a big power spike in base, then you should recall. You should really look to stay. Situations like this. Very, 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 very important. So your recall timings are pretty weak. So the biggest mistakes... What? So one, we're not really putting enough emphasis on abilities and cooldowns. Many cases where they are on cooldowns, but you're not doing anything with it. You're just playing like they have everything up. In other cases, Alistair has nothing and you keep following air when he doesn't really have anything to use. But at the same time, he recalls many, like that situation where you needed one more wave for BF sword. You should track the enemy support and you should track the death timer, because if you do, if you know somehow where is the enemy carry around, you don't need to be exact, but if you know approximately where is the enemy support, you will be able to take better decisions and better risks. And in that case, you should have pushed that one more wave, get BF sword, so your recall timings are pretty bad. Okay. And then also in this case you are, do you sell that for second item? Is it good? Yeah, I can't stay to push one more because you're low. Warwick is gonna come. That blade gives you HP, which is not a stat that you get from other items, but this is a second item on a champion like Miss Fortune. It's fine. It's okay. You get the pass. It's pretty bad on other champions, but on MF it's okay because you have the Bloodthirster, so you have the shield anyways. So you have pretty decent tankiness. So you won this game? No way you win this game.
Yes.
Okay. Now you did play good. It's very winnable so far right now. So you should get bot tower before you group mid lane, right? I don't know why you're pinging mid lane that you go mid lane. You need to get bot tower ideally before you group. So what do we do in mid game? Do you stay bot? You stay with Diana? You just follow Diana here, that's fine. And then we end up dying right here. Yeah, it's a bad play usually. Like ideally after you get this bot tower, you should just, well, carry the game. Like you're fed. So get Herald, get Drake, be mid, get mid tower, rotate top. Don't play bot. Bot is too isolated of a lane. That's what you do in mid game. You go mid, you group, and you fight. Because that's why you're strong. To extend your lead, you know?
Yeah.
So this push is usually bad. You go mid and you play with Alistar and with jungle Volibear. And you try to power them. I mean, I don't condemn you that you stayed here because Diana is staying, she's going, she's strong, you know, you just followed. But in general, pushing for this tower is very greedy unless you have a lot of people here. You should just be mid. I hope after you respawn, you go to mid lane. Okay, we can't catch bot. We need to go mid. You go mid. Wait, you need to go to the wave first, right? So Veigar is pushing and you're completely ignoring the minions, okay, to go to a fight. But this fight is pretty close to you. You see your camera is literally inside your camera, even though you keep your camera on your... Even if you would keep your camera on yourself, it's a bit outside of the camera. You have ultimate, so you give up some minions to go for this fight. I hope you go back to mid lane, okay. Then you take this. So it's like, what do we do in the mid game? Yeah, this is pretty obvious that they will come from bot. So if you don't really see anyone on mid lane, you should usually play to receive. As in, let them push first and then you catch the wave. Because you see, you don't really see anyone on the map and you know they're there.
Yeah.
So in general, if you're super strong like this, 7-2, you can play to push, because after you push, you can make a play on the map. But in this specific situation, you should not walk up to the wave before you see people on the map. Like, you need to see at least 2 people, but usually 3. So if you see Jinx, you see 2 more on bot lane, then you can push mid. Otherwise, I wouldn't really push this. And then here, you're also like pushing like a robot, like really melee with the minions. See how close you're to the minions, you're not moving. You should be standing here, standing here, standing here, and you're pushing. So then you immediately move to the left. Like, you're just standing still, hitting minions. You're also not using W on cooldown, are you? You're so, like, if you execute it better, you will be fine. If you just stay max range, use your Q, use your W, and then here, don't go like this, because they'll catch you. You need to go like this. There's many mistakes here you did. So contesting the mid wave like that is always gonna kill you if you don't have vision. Just let the wave to come into you. And in this specific case, if you play it better, you will get away with it anyways. We're throwing, guys. Let's try to push to get out our shit together. True. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. So they are doing Baron. So Diana is bot, Alistar is on the Drake. I don't recommend you to use chat. I think it just holds you back, holds your focus back. I'll usually play with mute all, but if you with pings, but I wouldn't really have chat on. So let's see, what are you gonna do? So you have a wave mid lane, and there is a fight onto the Baron. Okay, what is the number people of enemies on the Baron?
Sorry, I didn't hear right now.
What is the how many people do they have on Baron?
I think 4, 5, something like that.
4, 5, and you're following Alistar here. Why are you not pushing me? Just take the wave. Take the wave, take the next wave, take the Raptors. Why are you going to V5? You should not even follow. Look at you, you're just giving up minions for this. Okay, Jinx is dead, but there are 4 people there. It's 2v4. So just push the wave and ignore this. Only if they're super low and you think you can kill them like reliably, like if there is a very high chance you can get there and get a quadra or something reliable, then yeah, you can go there and ult. But in this case, it hasn't, like, this guy looks a bit low, but pretty chunked, but this guy is full HP. Why are we here? Oh, because Alistar was looking to what? 1v5? You should push wave mid. Look at this, you're just feeling forced to follow people. You're not really thinking about farm enough. And that's a problem.
So basically, I shouldn't fucking follow them if it actually doesn't make sense.
Yes.
This is like the problem, you know. As I said, if you don't follow, then they say that, are you even looking at the map? And then everybody's, you know, flaming. And that's, I don't know. It is like a, you know, thing. When I see somebody going somewhere, then I, you know, try to follow.
Yeah, but usually you should try to follow. That's the thing. Usually you should try to help your team, because the fights on the river, on the scuttle, on the baron, on the rift, if you can get there in time, it's important, you know. If you can win the game, you can win the fights. But you can't go to any fight. You have to go to the fights that are good. So how do you know the fights are good? Well, based on some conditions. Is it close enough to me? Is it an urgency? Do they have more people? You know, stuff like that. So when you followed here and you gave up the wave mid, it is pretty close to you. See this? From here to here.
Yeah.
You see how close it is to you. Is it urgent? Well, he just ulted in. He's in the fight. So number 1, is it close enough? Yes. Number 2, is it urgent enough? Well, they're inside of the fight. Yes. Number 3, is it number disadvantage? It's like 1, 2. Well, in the fight, it's like 2 people, and Volibear is alone, so it's 1v2. And if you join, it's 2v2. But you gotta be careful of Veigar as well. So yeah, for a short term, you can follow, but then just move out, because you don't want to keep on fighting here since Veigar is coming. So you see, all of these conditions be respected. But when we go to mid, it's like, is the fight close enough to me? I mean, it's not too far. You see, it's not as close as the last one, if you remember. Thank you very much for the prime. Really appreciate. Thank you for giving. Thank you so much. But at the same time, is it urgent? Well, Alistar is not inside of a fight. Okay, but what about number advantage? Well, now it's 1v4. It's going to be 2v4. Run. Yeah. Fuck this. So I'm not saying don't follow your teammates. I'm saying think. Choose the good fights. Because if you're not choosing the good fights and you're running when you should help them, yeah, they're flaming you. I mean, I don't condemn them. They should be there. But it's about how do we do it properly. And this is the conditions. These are the conditions. Very important. Okay, so I think we can call it for a day. I don't know if it's worth to keep watching in today's coaching session. Do you have questions about this game?
Yeah, well, I think, I got feedbacks already. So yeah, there's a lot to change, let's say so.
What do you think are the biggest mistakes that you're making?
Yeah, the cooldown, management basically. I mean, that to check the cooldowns, or let's say follow the cooldowns, on other players, especially in the lane, and those are the recalls. I think those are the biggest two things what I have to change. I think pressing the buttons, is not, as impactful as following, when the, does the support have still something left or not?
Yes. Okay, that sounds good. What do you think is if you could focus on one thing, what would that thing be from today's coaching session?
I think those two things, not one thing, but those two things, I think I have to, get solved. I know that my movement is shit.
Yeah.
I know that.
Okay, so the recall timings and the cooldown thing, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
I think those will give me the biggest impact.
I think so too. And it also the problem with the like what fights to follow. But I think we should talk about that in the next session, where possibly you can maybe give me more games, like record more games, and we can only analyze that specific aspect. Like we take every single fight you take, and we ask, hey, is this a good fight? Should you move here or not? And we can just.
I think 20 plus games from this weekend alone.
Yeah, no problem.
There are going to be, of course, 5 months, but it is still, you can.
No problem.
Analyze my performance rather than anything else. But yeah.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all.